Hi my honeys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video is going to be a inspired makeup tutorial. I was super inspired by Bailey Sarian. If you guys don't know who she is, she is a makeup, I want to say she's like a makeup artist or makeup guru, but she talks about true crime. And if you guys didn't know, fun fact about me, I am obsessed. And I mean obsessed with true crime. I have watched not every single show on true crime, but I listen to a lot of podcasts. And at the end of the video today, I'll give you guys the podcast that I've been listening to. But I watch her on YouTube. If you guys have never heard of her, I definitely recommend you checking out her channel. She is seriously hilarious. And I literally feel like she's talking to me like if she was like my best friend. As weird as that sounds, but just the way that she explains stuff, she's very entertaining, and I love her dark history videos as well. It's like a new series she just started, but I'm still just a big fan of her makeup, what's it called? Makeup Mondays? Mystery and Makeup Mondays. So on Mondays, she sits down and does her makeup and talks about a true crime story that's been heavy on her noggin. I found her channel about a year ago and she's seriously incredible. I am obsessed with her. And like I said, since she does makeup, I was so inspired by this makeup look. I'll post a picture here for you guys. Like I love the blue, like the purple. Obviously my look is gonna look so different compared to hers, but I'm gonna try my best to, you know, create that look and get it as close as I can to hers. I just got my nails done today. Ooh, this is so different for me because I normally just go with like a solid color, but we have some like squiggly lines in here that I thought were super cool. And his work, you guys, is so good. Like he gets into my cuticle, he pushes my cuticle back. If you are from Phoenix or from Arizona, I will link his Instagram down below. His name is Scott. He is seriously a doll. I absolutely adore him. His work is incredible. So anyways, it's not about nails, it's about eyeshadows. So the palette that I'm going to use today, it's from BPERFECT. This is their OG palette. I'm obsessed with their eyeshadows, very good quality. Some of their eyeshadow palettes are more on the pricey side, but I think this one's discounted. I think it's still available online, but the formula is perfection. No crazy fallout. This is their Stacey Marie palette that they collaborated with her years ago. And I still have it. I know it's so bad. I shouldn't be using it because technically you should throw away your makeup. But let's be honest, like I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes still that I use that are a year old, 6 months to a year old, and I still use them. Like it's just so hard to say goodbye. And I also have this little palette from SHEGLAM, right? I think it's from SHEGLAM. Yeah, SHEGLAM. This is the perceptive Pisces palette, and I like this because we have the blue, because in the makeup look that she did, she has like a blue color all over the lid. And you guys know me, I love to play with eyeshadows, so when I saw that look, I was like, yes please. I'm gonna take my Morphe M506 brush, and like I said, I'm gonna go into the shade called Guilty, this one, and this is gonna go all over the crease porque así lo tiene ella. Like she has it all over the crease, like kind of like a half cut crease, I think. I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. It kind of looks a little bit darker towards the outer corner here. So I think I might add the shade Liquor at the outer corner, but let's do that. I'm gonna go into the Makeup by Ariel in collab with Morphe, and I'm just buffing that out, you guys, and really smoothing this in. And so really quick, like I said, I absolutely love true crime. I don't know what it is. I mean, it's really sad because of what people actually go through. Like it's wild to think that people go through what they go through. Like it's just insane. And it's really sad to me when like cases like don't get resolved. Like it's really sad, but like it really interests me of like serial killers, you know, like how their minds work and why they do the things that they do, and the way that Bailey just, you know, explains some of the cases. Like it's just she's so good at it. I could never do what she does. She is so crazy talented. The fact that she can talk about a true crime story and at the same time doing her makeup, like even for me doing this right now, talking to you guys, is a little hard. But she does such an amazing job. And yeah, serial killers, like the way that they work, you know, like that one serial killer that I saw, they have a Netflix show on it. Yeah, I think it's called he's called the Night Stalker, Richard Ramirez. That kid is wild. And she does actually a video on it, and she goes really into detail of like his story and stuff. But on Netflix, I don't know if it's still available to watch, but they go through like his back history, like the way he was, like I think he was sexually abused, and like I just love, like I'm obsessed with true crime. If you guys love true crime, please give this video a thumbs up. With Bailey, like she talks about like how a lot of serial killers like have been like hit in the head multiple times that can cause like them to go kind of crazy. Like I'm just so interested in that. And like if I wasn't doing makeup, I definitely would love to be a forensic person. Like I would love to do that, except if babies were involved. Like I don't think I could do children, like and I think that's why Jesus didn't let me do that, because soy bien chillona, and I probably wouldn't be good at that job. But I love watching true crime and like just paranormal stuff. Like I know it's so bad because I shouldn't be listening to that kind of stuff, but it really sparks my interest. Like I just love listening to stories, like what people go through, pretty much, like just more relatable. I mean, I've never gone through anything spooky or anything crazy like that, so I can't speak on that, but I do love listening to it. Bailey Sarian is one of my favorite shows that or YouTube videos that I like to listen to. Also, Mile Higher is also a really good one that I love. And then what's her name? She does Mile Higher with her husband. Oh, what's her name? Kendall Ray. Sorry, Kendall Ray. I was so off. I love watching her YouTube video too, because she also does some true crime. Actually, yeah, it is pretty much true crime. But I like what I like about her channel is that she actually talks to victims, like their family members. So like if a case goes cold or anything, like she covers those type of cases, and then she also talks about newer cases, and she goes in deep, and then she also just talks to the family members. And I love that because she has the family members being involved, and she interviews them, and I just love her channel too, like so much. Those two channels I watch all the single time. Mile Higher, and then Kendall Ray, and then Bailey Sarian. Now what I'm going to do is go into the shade called Liquor, because in Bailey's makeup, it looks like it's more dark towards the outer corner of the eye. So I'm gonna do that, and still using my Morphe M506. If you guys have any favorite shows that you want to recommend me about true crime, or any like scary paranormal stories, let me know down in the comments. I want to know if there's any shows that spark your interest. There's this one show that I actually really enjoyed watching. I will link the picture here for you guys. She like drinks wine all the time, and people think she's like crazy, but she's really not crazy at the end of it. She's just a really good detective, and I really enjoyed watching that show, that Netflix show. There's this other girl too, I forgot what her name is, on YouTube, and she does a bunch of like Mexican stories and scary stories. I think her name is like Dulce something. I don't remember her name. I forgot what her name is. And she actually just came to Phoenix, and she went to like this hotel that's like haunted. And it's crazy because like that hotel where she went, we visited when we came to visit a few years ago. And she went to that hotel, and I guess that hotel is like the most scariest hotel here in Arizona, or the most haunted one, and we've been there. Like we legit went upstairs, we went all over the hotel, we went to have a drink at the bar there too, and it was for Dia de los Muertos, like they were having like an event, but I had no idea. Like I said, we came to visit down here, and she did she vlogged it, and I was like, wait a minute, we've been at that hotel. Yeah, Daisy Maria. So she talks about like a lot of like ghost encounters, but mostly like in Mexico. And I think it's so cool that she talks about the ones in Mexico, because I feel like there's not a lot of girls on YouTube that talk about you know, scary things that happen in Mexico. Like, I could never do a YouTube video regarding that because I don't want anything scary happening in my house. I love Jesus, and I know it sounds so like a hypocrite of me because I like true crime and I like all that stuff, but at the same time, like, I love Jesus so much and I love God very, very much, but I don't want to bring that in my house. Like, me, you know, like, because these girls with their YouTube channels, like, they have to like dig up stuff, like, you know, they have to get their information, their facts straight before presenting it to you guys, and I don't think I could do that. Like, I don't want to, like, you know, investigate all that stuff. Like, I'm okay. I like listening to it, and for the most part, I sometimes don't even listen to it here at the house. Like, I normally listen to them like when I'm at work and I have like my AirPods on and I'm doing lashes. Like, I like to listen to the podcast that way, or the videos, or when I'm in the car, like when there's traffic, I like to plug it in and it just kind of like, you know, I like to watch it. But here in my house, I hardly ever really do that. So I don't think that I could personally do that just because I don't want any bad energy in my house. And now what I'm gonna do is cut my crease, and then we're gonna go into the turquoise color. I'm so excited for this. To cut my crease, of course, I'm gonna go into my Jaw Cosmetics, the CC number 3 brush, and the RUMOUR 02 eyeshadow primer. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into the SHEGLAM palette, and I'm gonna take this turquoise called Idealist, and I'm gonna run that all over the lid. All right, guys, so it looks so stinking pretty. So now I'm gonna go back into the shade called Guilty, and I'm going to apply this towards the outer corner of the eye. But I just wanna apply it like right here, just towards this outer corner here. And now I'm gonna go back into Liquor and do the exact same thing. And it's okay if we get it like really close to the bottom of the eye because we'll just clean that up a little bit later. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and just finish off the rest of my makeup behind the cameras, behind the scenes, and then I'll come back on here and finish the eyes with you guys because I still have to go underneath here, apply some falsies, and do the under eye. So I'll be right back. All right, guys, I am back. So I finished my skin, of course, behind cameras, and I wanted to share this with you guys. I've been drinking these protein shakes called Evolve. If you guys have tried these, do you like them? Let me know. It's my first time actually trying these out. In the taste is, or flavor, vanilla bean. I love anything that has vanilla in it. But they're pretty good. They're not too bad. I am currently fasting right now, so I'm only drinking liquids for 2 weeks. So wish me luck. I'm doing that because I've been eating super, super gross lately, and I need to get my shit together. Food is just so good. Okay, so Bailey's eyes, you guys, aquí abajito, it looks like she takes the blue all the way towards the inner corner, so I'm gonna do that, and then it looks like it just looks dark underneath here, so I think I'm just gonna do what I did on the crease and bring it down towards the bottom. But I think I'm gonna go in with black in the waterline. I think I'm gonna do that, yeah. So I'm gonna go into my Perversion. Look how tiny she is. I need to get a new one from Urban Decay. I absolutely love their 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil because they are so creamy. So this is going to go in my waterline, and then I'm also going to apply this like right here. I'm going to tide line. Okay, so to blend out the black, I'm going to go into Liquor, that dark shade that we applied towards the outer corner. And I'm just going to run this towards the lower lash line and make it look nice and smoky. But I want to try my best to not take it all the way towards this inner corner, mainly just towards the outer corner because I want to apply the blue that she has because she brings it all the way towards the inner and then towards like just the inner half of the eye. Okay, so now I'm going to go back into that turquoise shade, you guys, and I'm gonna run this really in the inner corner and then bringing it down here, as you see right there. She does bring it all the way in. Never done this before, and it actually doesn't look too bad. It really opens the eye up. I'm gonna show you guys the lashes that I'm gonna use. They're from BADDIE, and I'm gonna use these ones because it looks like Bailey has some, oh yeah, they're very exaggerated lashes. She has some really bold lashes, so I'm really loving these ones from BADDIE. They're their faux mink lash book. I think they still have these available, but I think they're absolutely pretty. I'm normally not a like full lash type of girl like this. I'm normally like a size 10 to like a 15. These are definitely like a 25. So I'm gonna go into this one right here, hashtag pretty. And I am going to go into my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I'm going to apply a generous amount. I'm not gonna apply any liner on top. You guys are more than welcome to if you were following along with today's makeup tutorial. And ya que estamos aquí, I'm gonna run this towards my bottom ones too. I forgot how good this mascara is. All right, guys, so here we have hashtag pretty, and they are absolutely pretty. I love these. They are so pretty. All right, guys, so I am back. I went ahead and did my lips. Let me share with you guys what the lip products I used. So recently I've been really obsessed with the Makeup by Mario lip pencil in the shade Travis. It is seriously so good. If you guys have not checked out his lip pencils, I definitely recommend you going to Sephora. Ahí los tienen, and I can't get enough of this color. And then for all of the lips, I do have my ultimate favorite. I think I've purchased like 3 of these already. The Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink. Yeah, Matte Ink Liquid Matte Lipstick in the shade 55 Driver. This is seriously my favorite nude of all time, and that is what I currently have on my lips. So this is the final look. What do you guys think? Did I nail it? Let me know down in the comments. Did I nail Bailey Sarian's eyeshadow look? Like I said throughout this entire video, I've been super inspired by her, or I just love watching her YouTube videos, and I just love watching her do her makeup and her makeup looks. She just gets so creative. She mixes different colors, and I've just been super obsessed with this look in particular. I just love the 2 colors that she mixed together. So like I said, and like I promised, I was going to let you guys know which podcast I've been absolutely loving. If you guys have an iPhone, some of these podcasters, they do have what's it called? Spotify? I think it's called Spotify. So I love listening to Unexplained Encounters. That was like my go-to recently. They just uploaded a new episode today, and I love it. Bailey actually also has hers here as well. The Murder, Mystery, and Makeup. She does upload them on YouTube, but as well as on the podcast. And of course, I have the OG Dateline. I love listening to Dateline. Mile Higher podcast, like I told you guys a little bit ago, I love listening to that podcast. And then the other YouTuber girls that I did mention to you guys a little bit earlier, I will also link all of them down below for you guys, and I'll separate them in categories on where I listen to them. And definitely check that out. I do have Transformation Church on here as well. I love Transformation Church, you guys. They have Pastor Mike Todd is seriously an amazing preacher, and every time I feel so low, I listen to his podcast, or I even watch them on YouTube. So good. Like, you guys definitely need to be listening to their sermons that they're doing right now, or their messages that they're doing right now. It is seriously so good. I also have this podcast that I recently have been really getting into, Touched by Heaven. So this is like where people have like kind of like outer body experiences, and they talk about miracles that they've received from God, and it's crazy what people have gone through. I also been loving Sword and Scale. If you guys haven't heard this podcast, I don't think they have a YouTube channel. I tried looking for them, but I love listening to their podcast. They have so many episodes, and it's about true crime. Definitely recommend Sword and Scale. I also love Lights Out, and that's Kendall Ray's. So Mile Higher, they are a married couple, and she has her own YouTube channel. Like I told you guys a little bit earlier, she talks about actual true cases, and then they each have their own individual podcast. So her husband has Lights Out, and it's also about true crime, but they also talk a lot about like spooky stuff, and I really love listening to their podcast. And then I also have, you guys, a full coverage with Laura Lee and Manny MUA. I've been obsessed with their podcast. They talk about the beauty community, and they interview like really big influencers. They recently just had I Love STACIE on there, and I just love learning from them and learning about the beauty community. So I've been really enjoying their podcast. They upload every single Friday. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had so much fun kind of chit-chatting with you guys. Maybe you guys learned something new about me. I know that I normally don't talk to you guys about myself, and I need to get better at it, so I do apologize. But that is something that if you didn't know, now you know. I am obsessed with true crime. I hope you guys have a great night, and I will see you guys on Saturday para un video en español. Besitos. I love you guys. Bye.